Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dice Cult for episode 256 of On the Backs of Gods. I'm your DM, Jillian. We have our players here today, basically the same as always. We have Kyle, Katie, Josh, and Greg. Mac isn't here, so Nana will be a cardboard cutout sitting in a cafe having brunch by herself for the entirety of the session. Uh, it is what it is.
She's allowed.
Sometimes you're allowed to be a cardboard cutout who has a little mimosa. That's not illegal. Uh, so let's go ahead and do a quick little recap and we can jump into things. Um, you are all currently in Skull City. As name insists, it is a city inside of a large skull. Uh, Basically, the most technologically advanced area on the continent. Um, um, and you guys are there to, I don't know, hang out. You showed up because you are post one of your rituals, which was to enhance Roshan's power, which you all accomplished. You all go back to Skull City because there's more ritual to do. Um, and perhaps some less than savory encounters happen with some people who are involved in that situation. But you would be crazy too if you were dying soon. Uh, let someone be crazy for a minute. But basically, our sort of our catalyst to this situation we're currently in is Nyx has a conversation with Russ, who is her husband, and also works for the Kiln, who is basically against what this ritual is doing. Uh, whether just because it involves Ave in some way or for what it is. Nobody's ever really asked him about that specifically. To be like, are you just against these things because Ave's name's on it? Or like, do you have more? But he seems against most things Ave in general. Um, Nyx is sort of pried into giving more information to Russ. And Russ is like, hey, I don't really understand everything you just told me, but an hour after sundown, I am going to go find Sindri and I am going to go tell him everything you just told me. So you are welcome to try and give me information that makes me not want to do that, but I'm pretty sure I will be doing that at some point. But I'll give you a minute to go talk to your friends about it. Um, and that's what you guys do. You go talk about it. You guys know that you now have a little bit of a deadline on figuring some things out. And Roshan says, now hold on. Actually, new problem. Move that out of the fucking way. I'm doing this ritual no matter what. My faith unshakable. And everyone's like, wait, actually, hold on. Thought we could all talk about this. And Roshan's like, no, not me, bestie. And Roshan seems very hell bent on completing this ritual to ascend an entity to godhood so that they will be more of a god of the people, somebody that will look after communities and lead towards possibly getting rid of corruption or altering it in some way. That seemed to be what Ave intended, was that there'd be some sort of a way to disrupt or get rid of corruption through this method of turning himself into a god via the Lich method, which has involved some gathering of souls along the way. Um, but not directly. It seems they were able to figure out that if you push a domino forwards, the people who die at the end of that domino effect can still count towards your tally. So if perhaps corruption was altered slightly and is pushed more into the east, anybody affected by that and dies from it, those souls would count towards the tally. Um, you all have a back and forth about if this is a good idea or not, that we need more information, that we just don't have enough of it, that we can't move forward without it. And Roshan says, I will move forward without it. I'm not against getting it, but I will move forward without it. And eventually, starting with Keld, each member of the party eventually taps out of this conversation and leaves the mansion. Nyx and Keld go off. to get piercings because that's what I guess they do. Nana went off to go get mimosas and do something else, probably. And Fen is off doing his scouting of the town as the hero of Arantoft. And Roshan and I guess Rex are in the mansion. Rex has been trying, I think, very hard to be just kind of unseen and unhearing and just kind of like I'm just crocheting over here. Just don't mind me in the common area. But that's where we are currently. I think I'd like to just go around and see what we're up to, if anything of note. Fen, is there anything in particular? Would you like to tell me where Fen's head is at, or what he's doing? Blah blah blah. Any of that good stuff.
I think Fenn's main motivation is to try to clear his head of the
Hmm.
conversation that he just had with Roshan and Nana, and prior to that, the whole party. He's just trying to look around and take in how this town works, and think as little about what he feels like is an inevitable taking of sides between his friends. And
Okay.
he's just
Hmm.
popping in at shops and browsing merchandise, no real intent to buy, but he might pick up a snack or something along the way. But you know, just trying to take his mind off of it and clear his head so he could really think about it before they have the conversation with Rex. He just doesn't want to dwell on it until then.
Okay. Uh, Nyx and
Russ,
Keld.
not Rex.
Yeah, we know.
No, no, we
uh,
tested on Rex first and then go
yeah.
to Rex.
All right, Rex. How do you feel like if we said this to you? He's like, yeah,
Uh,
we can springboard. Um, yeah, Nyx and Keld. What's up?
well, I have a sweet septum piercing now.
Mm,
Nyx now has a new tongue piercing.
mm.
Probably not talking the best at the moment because she can't heal herself without causing herself injury. So it's just dealing with it.
Keld's like, let me get my. Eh. um,
I think the plan, at least for Nyx, would be to take a little more time because I don't think she wants to go back to that space until she knows it's been long enough for
right.
everybody to.
Everyone
Yeah.
needs to clear their heads a little,
Yeah, and then probably go back and bother Roshan. And would confer with Keld. So we're gonna go back and talk to him again.
I think we have to.
Okay. Yeah.
Feels like we have to.
I think it's necessary.
Yeah. Oh, I think was Russ at home?
That's where I left him at. We could go see if he's still there. That going there and then back if he's not there would probably be enough time.
I wanted to see if potatoes can stay there.
Oh, we should do that. Yeah, we'll go to back to Russ's apartment and bring more animals.
We're gonna offload
Sure.
a fox in a sack.
Sure, you guys show up at I guess y'all's place. Russ is there. He is currently, it looks like he's doing some sort of meditation on the floor.
Oh no.
And just kind of like opens like one eye as you both enter. And it's just handed a sack and he's like, sure. This feels like a living thing.
Take a peek.
Okay, he'll tie it, opens it. You watch as a fox immediately springs out of the bag and starts running.
He's so fast.
Shit.
It's fine. The doors are shut. Okay.
Yeah, you get it's like the fox is going so fast, starts doing a thing where it's like
Oh,
running
no.
kind of on the walls.
Yeah.
And it's like moving at full speed.
Wow, it's
I
really
wonder if it gets tired. Well, I mean, it sleeps, so.
Yeah.
I'll catch it. Kel trying to catch this fox.
Okay, roll me. We'll go with
Hmm.
dexterity.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's catch this fox. Arthur, can you move? I have to look at my 0 dexterity. 2.
No. What does it look like with a 2 trying to catch this fox?
Killed tripping over furniture. trying to just trying his best to either head it off at like a turn or something, or like just basically climbing over furniture, but so much slower than the fox is going.
Yeah, this fox
It probably
seems
looks like he's not even
unstoppable.
trying, but he's trying.
I'll try to also catch it, but not chase it much. Just like while Kel's running, see if it happens to like go in front of her.
Yeah.
She's like,
Just
it's
like
moving too fast. If it happens to run in my general area, I can try.
Sure, give me dexterity.
Okay, I get a whole +2 to that.
he's so fast.
How about a 14?
That's better than 2.
This fox is on the move.
You might need to put a leash on him.
Yeah, maybe so. I'm hoping eventually we can train him to not just bolt.
So the hope is that it eventually stops running?
Yeah.
Here's my question. Do you think you can open that door and leave and close the door before it gets out?
There's only one way to find out.
I don't know. It's move really fast, Kel.
I'm gonna catch him.
All right, we're gonna spend time trying to catch this fox.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to give me or a method of some sort to catch this fox, as your dexterity is not good enough? And I'm going to tell you, it's probably just not good enough in general.
Yeah. I have a butterfly net.
Understood.
Or a blanket.
Okay.
And I'm hoping my friends here might be able to help out.
Yeah. Russ has not stood up once. He's just sort of watching this happen.
Nix, do you think we can maybe like get the blanket on him and then
Maybe. Like maybe if it's dark, he'll calm down.
he likes his bag?
So should you use the bag instead?
Maybe.
I'll
Don't.
try-
Is it
I'll
darkness or
Try
is
to,
it
like,
or is
hold
it
the bag
bag?
open?
It could be either.
Okay.
You can cover the windows with a different blanket, and then if that doesn't work, use this one in the bag.
He's got to get tired, right? Just watching him.
Yeah, there has been no slowing to this this fox's
Oh, no.
movement.
Okay.
This is not. I don't think this is
All right.
normal.
No, it's not a normal fox, I guess.
He's been in a bag for like 10,000 years resting, right?
Yeah.
Mm,
He's got all this energy.
and I guess we could try to talk to him.
I haven't tried to talk to him yet. Do I still have? Do I not?
I'll hand you my staff. It lets you cast speak with animals.
Cool. I guess I can't. Okay, friend, just come back in your bag. You can rest. Over here.
Roll me persuasion.
Hmm. 22. I'll get you a snack.
Now, the word snack
Mm.
is a pretty appealing word. Only enough in the sense, though, that he will stop moving at speed for a moment. But I am going to need dexterity from everybody involved. So this is the chance, or this man runs forever, I guess.
Okay, 16.
17.
Can I throw him a snack?
You throw a little snack on the ground and it like and then you just scoop it up and cinch the bag. Immediately goes back to sleep.
Huh.
Definitely
Well.
good we did this in an enclosed space.
Yeah, he'd be gone. I'm worried that he can't stop. I don't know what's wrong with him.
We'll work on helping him out. I mean, I've been training a snake that doesn't have a brain, so this is probably a little easier.
Yeah, I think it has a brain, so.
It responded to food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, we can work on that later. Sorry, Russ. I thought he might like it here.
Oh, I suppose he can stay as long as he's in the bag.
Cool.
He and Goose can share the same tub.
Perfect. And there's just also a bowl with a goldfish in it.
Oh yeah.
I am the goldfish. It's still alive. That's great.
It is still alive.
Wow. It's been fed. And Goose hasn't eaten it.
I don't know if Goose is fully aware of its surroundings most of the time. So I don't know it would recognize food unless it ran into it, like physically.
That's usually how it seems to work. Should we start walking back?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Russ has no context, but like your lack of optimism and your vagaries, and he's just like, you can see he's like, yeah, okay. Rough, damn.
Oh boy. We'll see you later.
I sure hope so.
I mean, I'm coming back here right away.
It's true. So, I mean, you all should come back.
I like to think I'm coming back from this. Sweating.
Listen, I don't think he could kill us if he tried. If I'm fully honest.
Yeah, probably not.
Who's going to kill you?
He tells us that he would. He hoped he was coming back. It sounded.
You made me worried that I should be worried.
I was saying more that we have like an appointment, and you will
okay.
hopefully be showing up for that appointment.
What time's the appointment?
An hour after sunset. Okay. Well, good luck.
Thanks.
Yeah, we need it.
Okay. You two start walking back. Is there anything you want to talk about along the way, or is there anything else you want to do along the way?
I assume they might chat about their approach or what they want to talk
They-
about, but
Talk battle tactics for approaching Roshan.
yeah. How to approach Roshan. But we don't necessarily have to.
Wait, should we bring him food? Like actual food? You guys didn't bring him a wrap earlier. You brought everybody else one, but Roshan.
Hmm.
Maybe he
I
was
didn't
hungry.
realize. Guess we got to give him a wrap.
Yeah, maybe this could all have been prevented if you had brought Roshan food.
He's just hangry.
He was hangry.
He's hungry, guys.
No one's brought him food for the length of the campaign, and that's why he's the way he is.
Keld's like,
This
wait.
sounds like I could have swore you just always skip over him. You're like, what do you mean?
Wait.
You've never
Snack
fed
for
Roshan
you,
dinner,
snack for
ever.
you, skips Rashawn, snack for you.
But you two are welcome to talk tactics if you're so inclined. If that is something you would like to do as you go stand in the wrap line.
Hmm.
I think. I mean, it's not like we can predict how this conversation's gonna go.
Well, if we go based on the last one, I think it's safe to assume that he's not going to immediately accept anything other than the idea of doing this. And I think that's
Mm.
part of the problem, is that's the only option currently in his mind.
Right. Which. Hmm. We'll have to change his mind somehow, or at least get him open to other possibilities and other realities.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's the first part, is just even the idea of something else.
Hmm.
Good. And I think it's going to be very difficult.
Yeah. Probably.
And like, I hate to say it, but I feel like we are also in a very similar boat as what he is doing, where I don't know if there's a way we're going to agree to ever do this.
Right. I feel strongly opposed, so
Based on everything we've learned, me too. Maybe they weren't looking at the Lich book as closely as we were. I don't know.
Right. It's like maybe we should.
Do we need to like drag him? Does that memory still exist? Could we go take him into a space and read it?
Right. Can at least tell him about it, because
Yeah.
that was some very dark magic. And I just feel like for all the good that he hopes it will do, so much has been sacrificed into this. For me, it's hard to look past. Hmm.
No. I'm a little worried about, like, all those people are gone, but they aren't, they're probably kind of like how we were when we died to the big to Yord. But like, my thought, I know I don't understand this stuff fully, but if we go through this, Roshan sounds like he thinks that some of this is going to be reversed somehow, but when we read the book, it kind of seemed like all of them were being used to create this thing. And that to
Right.
me means it's going to be like, they all fully disappear, like what Roshan and Rose were planning to do. And that's even worse than them losing their lives. They're just gonna be
Right.
fully gone. I don't like that. I don't know if he hasn't thought of that or is just avoiding considering it.
Maybe it's not something fun to consider.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
And what do we do if he doesn't listen?
See, that's another question that is on my mind. What can we do?
Because it's just as bad if we're like, okay, well, we didn't convince him, but we just stand by and watch it happen.
Right. And just walking away is not an option either.
No. It'd be easy to just go home, but not right. I guess if he doesn't listen, we go talk to Russ after.
Yeah, I feel like there's not much choice there. Unless we use similar magic, but that doesn't feel right either.
We need to think about that anyway. At least I can't do that today. Anything like that.
Yeah.
But we could consider it if need be.
Yeah, we should talk to Russ first, I think.
Okay. Tentative plan.
But first, food.
Mhm. I mean, we both just had one of these, but
Yeah, you
Well,
have
Roshan
the 3
hasn't.
wraps.
that we both are gonna pretend like we're hungry for.
Yeah. It's weird to just sometimes hand somebody something and then watch them eat.
Yeah.
So you're like, and we
Half
also got one.
eating too.
Yeah.
Mm.
And it may have just been out of habit. You walked up and were
Yeah.
like, 3 wraps,
3.
please.
3 wraps. Oh shoot.
No, I know. I didn't need one. With a tentative plan and a handful of wraps, both of you begin to head back to the inn where the marvelous mansion is being concealed. Meanwhile, inside of the marvelous mansion, Roshan, can you tell me what you're up to?
Can you remind me again how the interaction with Rose went? I don't think it was covered in the recap, but she was there yesterday.
Oh yeah, she was
last
there.
week,
I silly me.
this morning.
Like for Roshan, like what, 10 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Uh, Rose came in and said that she was sorry for her um behavior. And that behavior being a bit of a bitch, where she was being a bitch, but also mind controlling a room full of people so that they would keep dancing and partying, so that she could keep dancing and partying at Pink's. Um, and came to apologize for that and was like, "Listen, I understand that that was like not good and an overreaction." And then wanted to sort of clear the air and be like, "Listen, you're my brother, and whatever you decide to do, that doesn't change that. That won't change that you're my brother." Uh, and gives him like a friendship bracelet that they used to make like when they were kids. And is just like, whatever you decide, and gives a little peace offering And on the way out, Roshan is unsure um, if he is actually picking up on something or if he is being presented with a similar situation as to Ave on the mountain, where Ave told him that he loved him like a son, which was true and also manipulation. Was Rose's confession truth, manipulation, or both? Roshan does not know, but she leaves the space. And that's the Rose situation. She's just waiting for you to do what you're doing.
Yeah, and
Ooh.
Roshan's next step.
Oh, hold on. You're now, of course, you are a terrible robot.
Oh no.
Could you?
What are you doing?
1,000%. Ooh. All right, it's now your turn to monologue. No. I don't think I will. I will monologue in hell.
Beep boop.
Beep boop, do I sound like a
Okay.
Okay, that's more
You're a
like
human
human
again.
person.
yeah, there was a moment of robots for me, and then I came back as a robot. Kind of like how this session is gonna go.
Robots.
So Roshan is taking his clothes off as his sister leaves to begin doing this ritual. He's not in a great place mentally, but he's here. And so he disrobes down to his small clothes, and with a centering breath, he dips his hands into the chill ritual oil and anoints the tattoos of his arms. He half hums and half sings a familiar tune, a prayer song to Gulveg, somewhat revived, protection from corruption, instead used to purify. His tattoos under the oil begin to seep, flushing black ichor to the surface, the smell of night and rot. He picks up the rounded ritual tool, a strigil, a curved dull blade, and draws it across his skin, gathering the ichor and oil and draining it into the empty vessel to his right. Just a few drops at first, but he scrapes another patch of skin and it is raw, still clinging to the ichor that forms his tattoos. He doesn't wince at the pain like a sunburn. It is messy work as he moves from his arms to his back, sitting in a greasy smear before his ritual implements. A mage hand helps him anoint the tattoos of his runic wings, and again he hums that prayer song, more alert than last time. Again, it takes time to emerge, but then he draws the strigil across skin and drains yet more ichor into the bowl. Then onto his legs, where they now bear the same tattoos as his arms and torso, for less than maybe 24 hours at this point. Who knows what time is? Only fully realized for such a short time. And yet, for all his work, his tattoos would have only faded a little. Several more passes will be necessary. With a stuttering breath, he anoints himself once more in oil, anticipating the sting of transformation. That is what he would do if he'd found the strength. But instead, he remains in place, staring at his ritual implements, unable to muster the will to proceed. And there he sits for as long as it takes for someone to come back and interrupt his fugue.
Nyx and Keld, you move into the inn. You can see from where you had your conversation earlier that the book that you had given Roshan is still sitting on the side table in here.
I'll grab it.
You scoop it up, sandwiches, book in hand. and you make your way inside of the mansion to quiet. And that's where we're going to take an early break. Um, Thanks for being here. I gotta pee. So, so we're gonna take a 10-minute break. So go get a snack and a drink, and we will be back in 10 minutes. Sorry, I gotta make it do the thing where it does the timer. Anyways, 10 minutes. Bye. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Dice Cult for episode 256 of On the Backs of Gods. We just took our 10-minute break a little early, but hopefully you have your snack and your drink and we can get back into things. People are preparing to speak to Roshan. Roshan attempted to go through with a ritual to place his power into something else removed from his body, something that can be given away, and uh, did not follow through with it. Nixon Keld, you walk into the mansion. It is quiet in the space. Do you go to the ritual room? I can't hear you, Keld.
Huh?
He's probably still there, right?
And maybe. Is Rex still in the space? Rex.
Rex is like leaning against a tree, very much like kind of angled slightly away from everything, doing a little crochet work.
Is he still here, Rex?
I haven't seen him leave.
Okay.
Okay, that helps.
Thanks. To the ritual room.
Yeah, you
Okay.
march up the steps to the arch in the willow that reveals Roshan's ritual room, and it's almost like a wave of vertigo as you enter the space, and the room looks almost empty until you see Roshan like a quarter mile away. But it's like when the Keeper took over, Creeping Doubt took over, and if you move in that direction, you move with much more alacrity than it feels like you should be able to, and he's really only
Huh.
a few paces away.
Whoa.
This does not help with how sick I was already feeling.
No.
Okay.
Nix gets there.
Give me a second, guys.
And I think Roshan is just sitting there staring at looks like there's some oil on his hands, but hasn't moved beyond that.
Bro, what are you doing?
I'll sit down next to him. You okay? Oh,
No.
then okay.
There's a lot of costs I'd be willing to pay. But I think you all made it clear when you left that there are costs that you aren't willing to pay, and maybe the only cost that I'm not willing to pay is losing all of you.
Keld's gonna sit on the other side of him. So you did hear everything?
I don't know. Hear everything? I'm smart enough to make assumptions.
Keld's gonna wipe the oil off his hand while they're gathering themselves.
Yeah, I think Roshan is pretty limp and disheartened. I don't know what to do.
Well, I like to think we could figure it out together. We figured out so much else.
And I think at that, Roshan's chin hits his chest and just weeps. No one says how much giving up feels like failure. And I wasn't lying when I said, I don't know how I can live with myself if I don't do this. If I have all of the tools at my disposal and I fail to grasp them.
And maybe that's because it's not something you've considered. You've been so focused on this one outcome, this one, path. It's probably hard to imagine anything else.
This path it's a door that is rapidly closing and the cost has already been paid. Maybe not in full, but
Yes, there's a lot's already been put into it. That we know.
There's probably still a lot more that we don't know that would still be put into it, though.
Yeah.
I won't argue anymore. And I'm afraid to tell my sister. I don't know if I've ever felt like more of a failure.
I think Nyx would try to take his hand and squeeze it with that.
That hand, still oily.
It's fine. She's like, that's slightly different than the normal water.
Slippery water. I don't see you as a failure, Roshan. I don't think any of us do.
No, none of us do.
That's kind of you.
And I hope you can find it to be kind to yourself.
Yeah, maybe I can.
I think you can.
But it's even harder to fail the people you love than it is to fail yourself. And giving up feels like failing Ave and failing Rose.
I don't think you should base your concept of love on this. If doing this is the only way they're going to love you, That doesn't seem right.
And
And if they can't love you for not, I don't know if they're deserving.
Rose said as much, and I'm sure if Ave were alive, he'd say that too.
Said as much as
After everyone left. And that word is hard for Roshan. Saying that everyone left. Rose showed up and said that no matter what, that we'd always be siblings. But I don't even know if I could look her in the eye right now. But I should.
I think it might help.
Maybe having at least one of us there in the group would make it easier.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know if I should. I think I could be maybe outside the door.
You definitely don't have to do it alone.
I don't think just one person is a good idea. I love her, but I don't. One person's not enough. If she has her mind set on something, I think it should be everyone.
Okay.
Then we'll all be there.
Yeah.
Or no one. I can do it alone.
We'll all be there.
You sure I can't convince you it's a good idea?
Rashawn, we don't know what's gonna happen. And for all the good that supposedly will happen, just think about taking this world is basically built on corruption. It's like taking the bones out of the earth all in one swoop. Everything's gonna collapse. There's no way that's gonna be a simple, smooth solution.
I think you can feel that you are still hitting the same wall as earlier. Like, I don't know if Roshan can be convinced that it is a bad idea.
Yeah.
But he has convinced himself that losing his friends is not worth it. Suppose I should. Do you think I should just message her and say that we should meet? Or should we go to her home? I don't know where she is.
Well, it sounds like it's been tough to locate her, so
We'll probably have to
Maybe.
reach out.
yeah.
And we have to find everybody else too.
Yeah. I suppose maybe we wait until they come back and then
Yeah.
I can reach out to her.
I think that should work.
And I think Roshan steals a glance toward Nyx and his heart drops and he says, and then we have to go tell Russ.
He is expecting us to talk to him, but
I feel like that conversation will at least be a little easier.
Will it? Fucking hates me.
he doesn't hate you. He doesn't like that I keep getting in bad situations around you all, but I am doing that to myself mostly.
He thinks everyone else is the bad influence, but
He
I
does.
think Nyx is the bad influence.
Well, I don't know if that's true anymore.
Until she makes you drink a weird tea.
Well, I was warned against drinking those teas, so sorry I
Good.
never partake.
But
This
I
food
can,
is safe.
yeah, everything. Yeah, we bought this from the wrap shop, so I didn't make that.
Thanks. I think he'll hold on to it in his oily hands,
Yeah.
his somewhat cleaned oily hands.
He'll
It's
try.
got paper. It's fine.
Takes a consolation bite, and then smiles to say thanks, even though he looks like a mess.
If it'd be easier, I could probably get him to wait until tomorrow, like in the morning. If you want a little extra time.
I don't think that extra time is going to change anything.
Okay. Yeah. Still, I can do it. I don't mind.
Nyx can be persuasive.
I think I'd like to, I don't know, leave by the morning.
Oh.
Best to just get it out of the way and not prolong fate, I guess.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. Home. Maybe Fen will turn us into wind and
Sweep
find
you
somewhere new.
away. I feel like there's a lot of places we haven't been yet.
Thanks for staying with me as long as you have. It sounds like beating a dead horse, but I don't know why.
Stop saying it. Stop. We're your friends.
You're not a
That's
dead horse.
why.
Okay, and I guess I should just start believing it or something.
You can at least pretend like you do.
Sometimes if you pretend long enough, it does
It'll
become
work.
real.
Yeah. And I think Roshan will reach up and just try to wrap his arms around the siblings on either side of him and say, all right, thanks, pretend friends.
And Keld will give him a squeeze.
So you get the weakest squeeze from it. And try.
Well, weak and slippery now.
Ooh. Mm.
And I think that moment sours quicker than
Oh no.
anyone expects, and Roshan is antsy to move and not escape the comfort, but escape somehow. And will stand up and say, does anyone want anything from the mist? I can get anything.
I don't think I need anything from it that I could ask it myself, can't I? I thought that's how it worked.
Maybe
Yeah,
we could have
and then-
some tea.
But if I ask
Roshan-
it for tea and Keld asks it for tea, do you think it'll give me the kind I like?
I think it would give you bad tasting tea
Interesting.
because I think that's what I think you like.
Mm.
I'm not sure. Let's test it out. And Roshan will walk over to the mist and ask for first a hand towel to wipe his hands, and then a tea service for Nyx and a tea service for Keld. And I think two little hand carts push out with like silver cloches, and yeah, one is like a darker brown and smells smoky and dodgy, and then the other one is like a nice warm brown tea that smells like honey and better. And I think I think this one looks better, but I suppose you can be the judge. And Roshan will also get a robe from the mist. So he's not just hanging out in his undies anymore.
I'll drink my bad tea.
Keld is content with his good tea. Just like wondering why Nyx is making weird faces at her tea.
And they're really bad faces.
Yeah, she tries to put up a good front, but I don't think it is working.
I don't think this is what I normally make actually at all, but good effort. Good effort, guys.
Well, it's my best approximation for something that I've been warned not to try.
You can
so-
try it and then it can be more accurate.
Roshan will taste
Good luck.
Nyx's. Is it better or worse?
I think it tastes better. It just has a bad effect
Oh,
because it makes you ill very quickly.
huh. Interesting. Roshan will note that for later, and maybe the next tea service will be different.
Thank you.
Okay. Hear my question. Hear me ask question. Are you all just waiting for when everybody decides they are coming back? Or are you sending messages out like, all right, team, rally back at headquarters?
Suppose I'd be up to the
So
message sending one.
if Roshan were to message his teammates, then we would have to wait to message Rose because he only has 2 spell
Ah.
slots left of 3rd level or higher.
I think
Hmm.
Fen would probably be coming back at, sometime soon anyways. Quite a bit of time has passed.
I don't think Nana would be coming back soon.
Hmm.
Is my humble opinion. So, up to you. You can wait for Fen to arrive and then start making some choices.
Yeah, I think if Fen is back by early mid-afternoon, even late afternoon, then he would wait until then. But I think I think Roshan would not want to be the one who greets anyone. I think he still feels like a little bit of a failure and is in a little bit of a hiding mode. But not like unfindable hiding, because he could disappear into this mansion and be unfindable.
If he
He's pretty
really
sure,
tried.
but yeah, avoidant rather than
I
hiding.
think Keld at least would, welcome Finn back and try to get everyone gathered again.
Okay. Everybody relax.
Mhm,
Back up.
mhm.
Fen. Fen's out doing things. I want to talk to him about it. You scruff him by the back of the neck. Your hand comes out of the mansion. You yoink him back inside. Fen, while you are out and about as the hero of Erentoft, either give me perception checks or investigation checks for meandering the city.
It's well, I guess it'd be a 24 to perception.
Okay. Probably not much is getting past you, and if it is, good on it is how you'd feel about it. You're like, if I'm missing something, I guess it deserves to be missed because it is top notch. This is around the time you start heading back towards the inn, having taken time to clear your mind, and you see a young boy. He's maybe 10, and he is carrying a box in his arms, and he is walking up the slope of the skull and like kind of like looking around a little bit, and you see clear as day there's like, it looks like a gift, and there is like a name tag label on it. It says Fen on it, just in like big bold letters, and this kid is just marching up the skull.
Guess I'll drop the disguise self and, excuse me. I couldn't help but notice. I'm Fen.
Oh, 1 second. Um, and he'll reach into his pocket and he like puts the like box down, pulls out a piece of paper and like unfolds it and like looks at it and like looks at you and then looks at it and looks at you and it's like, okay, he gives like a nod, like okay. And then we'll fold the paper back up and put it away. Um, this is for you.
Thank you. And he'll tip him 10 gold.
He will take it. He's like, oh, like eyes wide. Ah, thank you. Enjoy your gift.
Um, is there a tag on it or return address or anything?
All you see is currently a box. Not really like wrapped up in like pretty, but just like a pretty straightforward looking gift box adjacent thing, and just the tag that says Fen.
So I can make my way over to a bench or something and open it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Roll dexterity saving throw or
Yeah. Con save. You're like, hey, no, come on. you open the box and you can see that it has like a little bit of weight to it. It's not very heavy, but you can definitely tell there's something inside. You open the box up and there seems to be like a piece of fabric covering the bottom area uh, and a note like kind of folded up and put on top of it.
We'll read the note.
The note says, "Forgiveness is earned. And when you pull back the fabric, it is your kukri."
Oh. Fen is happy to have it and is really curious as to who took it and decided to return it and why.
Mm,
That's a mystery.
a mystery. All you have is their handwriting.
All right. Um, yeah, I think Fen will probably conclude his. He's been shopping for tchotchkes.
Hmm.
And like he's been mostly browsing around town, but like not looking for anything in particular. But if there's something that reminds him of somebody, he's going to pick it up. So when he gets back to the mansion, he's got a small basket of mushrooms for Nyx, a panini press for Keld, a
Mm.
little porcelain horse statue for Nana, and a T-shirt that says "I'm less stupid" for Roshan.
Mm. It has 4 arrows sticking out of it in every direction. Uh,
And
yep.
a nice set of arrows for Rex. Like they're not magical. They're just nice.
They're just nice. Um, Fen returns. Little tchotchkes are distributed. Nana has not returned.
You spoken to him? How's he doing?
We're not in a great place, but I think we're in a better place than we could be.
I don't know that it was good that we all stormed out on him, but I don't think we were doing much good talking to him. He seemed to have his mind made up, and we're just making him feel bad.
Yeah, I feel bad for all of us leaving. I really did need to clear my head, though.
No, I completely agree. Just frustrating and worrying. Oh, here's to
I think
hoping
he
that.
could really use us right now, though.
Yeah, I know. Russ is still going to murder us, but it stands less of a chance of doing so quickly if we're all there.
That's a point.
You seen Nana? Has she come back yet?
No, we haven't heard from her.
Huh.
I'm not sure where she went.
I didn't see her either. It was everywhere.
Hmm.
Well,
That explains the sandwich squisher.
oh yeah, I just figured it was something you could put in your repertoire, make things a little easier. Do you recognize this handwriting?
Do we?
Here, give me a second. Give me a second.
Kild's like, I don't know if I've seen anyone's handwriting.
I don't know if I've ever observed handwriting. I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, I don't think Fen was expecting him to. It's just like he's got 0
He's
leads
like,
to go
"Oh."
on.
I'm glad you got it back, though.
Oh yeah, I certainly wasn't expecting it, but yeah, glad to have it.
I was trying to remember what happened to it. It was
Oh, I got my
someone took it
pocket.
off you.
Yeah, I got my pocket picked. I wasn't
Hmm.
paying attention.
Interesting.
Well, About what time of day is it?
Whatever you guys want.
Perfect.
Whatever you want, you can have it.
Well, before we have to meet with Res.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I only can assume what Fen was gone an hour to 2 tops. So you're probably looking more in the afternoon area, like early afternoon is where we are.
Sounds good. So shall we go get Roshan?
Suppose so. Nix?
Oh no, I think Nyx was with Roshan when Cal
Okay.
went to get
Uh.
Fen. He was upset we all left him. Why would I leave him? I have to be right there.
We come over with our weird gifts.
Nix, you don't have to follow me around.
I made a promise that I wasn't going to abandon you, and you seem to think I did just by leaving for a little bit. And so I have to make sure you understand I'm not doing that.
I think he gives her a hug and doesn't have enough wherewithal to muster sass, so instead just says, "You're stupid."
Okay, maybe. Okay, so related to that, did I buy you the wrong kind of journal?
Oh no.
Because you left this out there, and I wasn't sure if like you couldn't use it, and maybe it's just like it needs to be special paper. And I can go get the right one. I just wasn't sure if this is like wrong.
No, Nix. It's, and I think Roshan will take it back and really give it a look for the first time.
Okay,
I'm sorry. I didn't know it was from you, and
I thought I was doing a funny thing because you made me give Keld a gift from you, and so I was like, oh, I'm gonna make Keld give you a gift from me.
I really do appreciate it. I think the timing was just bad. So I think he'll hold it tight in his hands and give her another hug and say, "Truly, thank you."
You're welcome.
To be honest, I'm kind of lost without the old one. Yeah, I didn't realize how much, I guess, that was truly helpful that I had written down until you can't use it, and then you reach for knowledge that isn't there. But this one is very fine, thank you, and I think it will make a wonderful replacement.
Okay, I'm glad it'll work.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just was really worried that I didn't know how books worked. So I would understand if that was true.
Have you ever just used rubber gloves, or
That sounds
do rubber
awful.
gloves exist?
Hey, you talk about it, it's probably canon now.
Some kind of gloves.
You can get a
Yeah.
leather. You could get a leather glove. Gloves exist. First off, gloves exist. Let's put that on the
Yeah.
table and make sure we all know. Gloves are canon.
They are. I just feel like
If you ever need to read a book, maybe I will work on a spell for you that will read the book aloud for you.
Wow.
that'd be a lot better, actually.
And you could never go back to the library, and they wouldn't let you use it there anyway. So So it's kind of perfect. And then I think Roshan gets tense as Ben and Keld get back.
Is Roshan still in his underwear?
He's got a nice silk robe on top of it.
Okay. I'm gonna throw him the t-shirt anyways.
He'll have a good chuckle at it, a little cathartic chuckle.
And Nix, these are the sorts they sell in stores. I don't know if they're good or bad in the
I'll
way
eat
that
one.
you want them to be.
Rashawn, can I make dinner tonight? Look at this.
Yeah, of course.
Nice.
I've been working on the idea of a nice big kitchen, which is sort of strange when the mist can just give you all of the food or anything that you want, but
It's very
I know how much you
convenient.
like the act of cooking.
Mm.
So maybe if you'd like to test that out.
Ooh. Can't wait to see it.
Still no Nana?
Not sure what she's up to.
I didn't see her anywhere. I wonder if she's wearing the hat.
Possibly.
Yeah. I could, I guess, considering the time, I could reach out to her. If, and then his heart sinks again.
Mm.
If I need to reach out to Rose, and I think that's visibly scary for him. So should I ask where she is, or should I ask? Well, maybe it'd be better if she's there to see Rose anyway. So I'll reach out to Nana.
Okay.
Roshan trying not to sound really sad on the phone.
Yeah, just hey.
Hey.
It's too much. You're like, oh no, now
Yeah.
I really messed up.
She knows.
Hey. Where are you? Would love your company to go see Rose if I can get a hold of her. You there, girly?
You there, Goony? You have 3 more.
Dang, I thought that was my last 3.
No, sorry.
No, that will be the last 3.
Okay.
But it's just some awkward, heavy breathing.
Yeah. A little lip tremble. You're like, hold it together. Hold the line. I will take this out of my hands and thrust it into y'all's. Nana will inform you in 25 words or less that she thinks that she's possibly on the trail for something, but can't confirm that, and wants to be there to support you, and also wants to see Rose. So she's sort of like, should I step back from this for now and join you guys? Because I don't want you to do that by yourself.
Roshan will relay that to everyone with I think he adds on that if we don't, I could reach out to Rose now and get this over with, but Nana would like to be there. I think Nana would. It would be nice to have her there.
I will add, Nana will also say, like, I'll start heading your way unless you tell me otherwise. So you don't have to use another
Okay.
one unless you're like, continue on that thread. But she'll start heading towards you guys.
Yeah, I think this should take precedence. I'm not quite sure what she's up to, but
Not even sure if it's a good idea what she's up to. And Fen will tap the t-shirt.
mm,
Yeah, it sounded like skullduggery, and I guess I didn't expect skullduggery, but
yeah,
it
not
also
very
doesn't
prudent.
sound.
I wonder if she took my idea of
Roshan will
breaking into
chuckle
the,
at that.
like, what if she did try to sneak into the Kilness Morden? I know I suggested it, but out of
You
everyone, I don't
suggested-
think I thought she would do it.
Sneaking into the
I didn't
kiln?
think she'd actually do it either.
Well, yeah, because she wanted to get information about Dagwood. So maybe that's what she's doing?
Mm,
I
Save one of
Don't
those
so.
sendings for Pettifogger.
Well, we won't need that for at least an hour, so I think Roshan rips the band-aid off and casts sending before he chickens out. And
you got it.
oh, he forgets that Rose is wearing an amulet of mind shielding.
It's a toss-up if she has it on or not.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And we'll just say, hey, we need to talk. And then there's, I think, 30 seconds of heavy breathing as he panics. I didn't mean it to sound like that. I love you. Can we meet?
Sure. If this is a secret thing, I suppose you can meet me. There's a small storage house, and we'll give like very like as best as she can in her remaining like 3 words the location of this place. So she's like, if this is somewhere and you want to meet me in like an hour, I'll be there.
All right. If we can't start a short rest if we're gonna meet her in an hour, and I've got first and second level spells, y'all.
Hmm.
So I think that's gonna be great. And
Do you think we're going to fight her?
no, I hope not. I don't like not being prepared.
I can relate
That
to that.
sounds like you.
We could always, wait, and then you could say maybe tomorrow if you need to feel more prepared.
I think
Sometimes-
Roshan stares at Nyx. I think if I wait any longer, my feet will get cold, and I don't know
Okay.
what that
There's
means.
only so much preparation sometimes. I think we need to jump in on this one.
Um, she said pond,
Hmm?
shack, sapling.
Mm.
It's not near the
Um,
goose, is
Oh fuck. The goose. The mad goose? The bad goose?
it? Yeah.
No, it doesn't like a
Not
lot of people.
not your slimy son.
Now he's back in the bathtub.
Fen spent a lot of time skulking around the city. Does this make any sense to him?
Roll me survival. I'll give you advantage.
It's a natural 20 for a total of 34.
Astounding. Yeah, you have a guess.
I
You have a
can never
pretty
get
good
to roll
guess.
my nat 20s on attack spells. Or not attack spells, but attacks.
Hey, you know, you have a pretty good idea. You could be wrong, but you're like, I have a guess.
Oh, I know where that is. Let's go.
Nana, cardboard cutout, bursts through the door,
Mimosa in hand. No.
and like waddles inside.
There you are.
I assume you will give her the rundown.
Roshan
And
will
she, mhm.
give sad eyes till someone else gives her the rundown for him.
Yeah.
I think Kelden Nix
Someone will
will.
explain. Yeah.
Kel's
Keldon Nix
on
jump in.
welcoming. Yeah, we're on the welcoming committee now. Roshan told me
Yeah.
to not loom over him. So
So you give the rundown of basically like he chose friendship and he feels like shit about it. Anyways, we have to go talk to Rose. He chose us. He feels awful. We have to go talk to Rose now, please. Thank you.
we have to be the best friends ever now, Nana. Come on.
Oh, oh, what's this then? And the cardboard cutout will just like slide menacingly across the ground and embrace Roshan. Just the crinkling of cardboard as its arms bend around him. Everyone else, this looks like a normal thing. To Rex, he's like, "What the fuck is this?" He sees it. He's like, I hate it so much. Why does this keep
And
happening?
just wait till he hears how she talks now.
Hey there. And he's like, "What the?" He's trying to keep a straight face. He's like, "This is something's wrong here." Nobody else seems bothered.
Guys, we are in a different universe.
Nana will probably say something along the lines of, I was looking for Rose. So this is perfect. And we'll say that she went to her house. Mac, if you want this to be a secret to you, you can just not listen while my hand is up. Says that she went to Rose's house, went inside, and it's empty. Like the place has been cleared out. It looks like she no longer lives there. It looks like nobody lives there currently. And that she was following a lead on where she thinks she could have found Rose after talking to people and like doing some sleuthing. Felt like she could have been on a path, but that this is more concrete, so she's content to join the team. And my hand is down.
Well, we've got a tentative location, so we should let's get this out of the way before hard talk number 40 for today.
Everyone nods.
Fen will
We
lead the
got
way.
this.
Rex is gonna like look to the party and we'll take a consensus on this one.
Mm.
If he is joining or if he is holding down the fort.
Maybe hold down the fort.
Yeah, you've earned your rest. Just relax a bit. Ask the miss
Sure.
for a foot rub or something.
That unsettles me, but thank you for the offer. Sometimes you don't want the magic rubbing your feet, and sometimes you do. There's just two different types of people out there. But you all head out. Fen is able to lead. Um, doesn't take too long to get there. It is closer to where the bad duck pond is, where the bad goose is. So it is in that area of Skull City. And Fen, you know that there's sort of like you assume this is some sort of community project where they had made planter boxes and lined up a row of saplings to be different types of trees that'll eventually grow, symbolic, that sort of thing. Um, and you're like, okay, this, it is somewhere in this area, and I think it's here. Um, you locate what seems to be a off the beaten path, abandoned, kind of looks like a storage building. It is not super big. It is maybe like 40 feet on on all sides. Is just a big box, big, big double level box. Looks mostly condemned. It looks like you're like, this is where I'd get up to secret conversations. Uh, so you locate this building.
Looks likely enough. Should we knock?
Seems polite.
Sure. And I think if Roshan was not in Keld's aura, he might panic and turn around. But,
Stay in my aura.
yeah.
Gotta stand right next to him. It's the only option.
But we'll go up and knock on the door.
You give the door a tap, and it creaks open slightly. It seems that it was not fully closed.
Well, and then Roshan looks pointedly at Keld to lead the way.
Keld will lead us in.
You enter into the space. It smells of dust. Probably a bit of like a mildew situation. There are probably a lot of good things to the fact that the city is able to regulate like temperature, and there's probably some bad things, especially when a place is unattended. But there are a variety of crates of varying sizes, mostly leaning in a larger direction. Some of them seem open, like you could look inside if you wanted to. You can tell that some of them look empty. Some of them are broken. You can see places where maybe either machinery or something was set up for people to like work at for processing, but that seems to have been taken out. So this used to be something that was like up and running, moving these boxes, but is now just completely shut down. You can see on the far end, there is another door that is like heavily barred. There's some stairs that lead up to a second landing. It's not like a full floor. So you could go up to the second floor and have a pretty good view of the floor below. You can see that there is what looks like maybe an office, a viewing office upstairs. And you can see Rose sitting on one of these crates on the far end, legs sort of doing a little kick. Kind of, it looks like a bit of anxiety at the jump, as she sits there, and she'll like raise a little hand once somebody's eyes land on her.
Keld,
Wasn't
you're muted.
expecting the whole cavalry, but hey.
I don't think I can help anymore.
Are you going to close the distance, Roshan? You're probably about
Yeah.
20 odd feet from here.
Yeah, I think Roshan would get to like 10 feet
Mm-hmm.
before he says that.
Okay. Are you sure?
And I think he was able to look at her, not meet her eyes,
Mm-hmm.
until that, and then looks down at the floor and says, "Yeah."
Okay. That sucks. But okay. And she'll kind of like slide off of the crate and like get her feet on the ground. What changed?
I I couldn't uphold all of the promises that I'd made. And I'm afraid of being alone.
Okay. Um, sorry, this is hard.
And I think Roshan is crying, and still unable to look at her, but just nods in agreement.
uh, she'll start slowly like moving in and closing the distance. Well, I said what I said, right? I probably should have been a bigger bitch about it. Might have bullied you into it. Uh, so, uh, and she will hold out a hand. We tried.
It takes all of the strength that Roshan has to lift his hand and to grab hers and to not bombard her with all of his own disappointment via a mental message. But I think he just grabs it, doesn't know if it's a handshake or what, but just holds it, like he's afraid to let go.
Okay. Yeah, she's firmly holding your hand. Like she's not like pulling you in for a hug or like even like shaking it how it was kind of presented as a handshake. She is just sort of holding your hand and looking at you. This is going to be a lot harder. And you watch as your bracelet, the one that she made for you, illuminates with runes and is mirrored in one on her wrist. I'm sorry. And you watch as she like her eyes close and there's like a flash of kind of a chromatic across her eyes as she casts a spell. As you all watch these bracelets, just the slow light beginning to glow from them, you are then shunted backwards as color spills into the space, pushing you back to the far walls. Roshan, you are contained in the center with her as she looks at you. I'll make this as quick as I can, okay? And I'll turn this over to you. Either we continue and somebody does their best as Nana, or we stop here at this terrible, terrible cliffhanger. Is fully up to you guys.
Eh.
I mean, I'm here for a cliffhanger. I know it's early, but I think this is a beautiful place to stew for another week.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It is.
I'd hate
I
to
feel
take
that.
this from Mac.
Yeah, that's that too.
Yeah. Okay. You all are shunted to far sides of the room as Rose and Roshan
No.
stand in the center. Her face currently unreadable to you, Roshan, as you can feel something beginning to squirm under your skin. And that's where we will stop for tonight. Thank you all for being here. If you want to keep up with us, we are at Backs of Gods on Instagram. If you want to keep up with all of us, we are at the Dice Cult on Instagram, Blue Sky, and Facebook. If you want to know how we got here, you can head over to youtube.com/the Dice Cult to watch past episodes of On the Backs of Gods and other games that we have partook in. One of those including Gossamer Vale, a Celtic mythology inspired campaign run by Katie, that goes live every other Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And lucky for all of you, it's this Thursday. Yay! So you can join us here on Twitch at 8 p.m. Eastern to watch us continue our infiltration of a bandit camp. We have found the location of a terrible, nasty artifact and maybe a cool little dude who loves potions and rocks and maybe a room full of children. There's only one way to find out, and that is by joining us on Thursday. If you want to get yourself some beautiful dice that love to tell a story, you can head to the link in the chat or the box below. Katie makes dice, and you can have some pretty click clacks to throw around. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate it. We love telling you a story. We'll be here at same time, same place, Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll see you guys next time. Good night, everybody.